What's up, Skywatchers? What is up indeed? Before global warming, before climate change, there was global cooling. The people that invent this science have been caught lying time after time. The entire narrative has been destroyed. Why? They're pulling the wool over your eyes while draining your wallet to implement this plan of destruction across America and the world. And we will clearly see this in this video.
$500 million scientific research lab. So we're down there and we're talking to all the goofball scientists. And he said 13,000 years ago, this was the temperature. 14,000 and 55,000 years ago, it was 2 degrees warmer Celsius than it is today. And then you go, what? Stop. 55,000 years ago, it was 2 degrees warmer than it is today.
All right.
And I said, what about global warming? Simultaneously, all 10 scientists started laughing. All 10 PhDs from MIT, Caltech, Stanford started laughing.
Why'd they laugh?
Because global warming is a joke.
A man died while trying to warn others about the dangers of an impending storm on the beach.
Vanishing-looking cloud, and it looked like it had some circular motion.
It detects thunderstorms from a radius that you decide. So you could set it for 5 miles, 10 miles, 15. When it detects the storm is rolling in, the sirens go off.
Town was in the process of installing new technology that detects lightning. Patrick, an avid weather watcher, knew danger was imminent, his son telling WCBS.
He said, I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go grab those kids off the beach, make sure nobody gets hurt.
But his family believes he was struck by lightning.
From my understanding, there was a lightning strike not too far away. Most likely hit the sand, and sand conducts electricity very well, and kind of went through, and his body was the first thing that it ran into.
The town was in the process of installing new technology that detects lightning.
It detects thunderstorms from a radius that you decide. So you could set it for 5 miles, 10 miles, 15. When it detects the storm is rolling in, the sirens go off, and basically that, sends out the signal to everybody that, getting off the beach would be a good idea.
Now they're hoping other people remember to get off the beach when a storm is on the way.
Lasers now could one day manipulate rain and lightning. CBS This Morning contributor Michio Kaku.
And we physicists are firing trillion-watt lasers into the sky to actually precipitate rain clouds and actually bring down lightning bolts. This is potentially a game changer.
Controlled burns in forests and brushlands are common across the United States. Most of them happen without any issues, but that's not always the case. Setting fire to woodlands and brushland has long been an accepted practice in forest management in an effort to prevent future wildfires. But ever so often, planned or prescribed burns get out of control.
What started as a controlled burn has turned into a wildfire.
A controlled burn got out of control in Laurel tonight.
But questions still remain on what was supposed to be a controlled burn got so out of control.
That was the case in the summer of 2017 when a controlled burn along Onion Creek near Buda spread rapidly and threatened some homes. Austin firefighters were able to contain the blaze before any property was damaged.
The Forest Service is going to burn this entire forest down and measure what happens with drones and remote sensors. Last year, wildfires in the U.S. caused tens of billions of dollars in damage, including one that swept through Paradise, California, killing 85 people.
Here we go, it's starting to light up.
2,000 acres is a lot of forest to burn. To do it, the Forest Service is using special diesel torches mounted on the back of ATVs.
I'll try and run a strip a little bit lower on this next pass if that's going.
And they've called in helicopters, which drop a napalm-like substance across the trees.
Is it weird to be lighting one?
No. This year, mid-April, we were doing prescribed fires in my home state. That's what I do during the winter.
If you're in the fire business, you spend half your time lighting fires, and the other half putting them out.
Right.
It seems like there are cases where more fire is better, and we're learning that.
No need to panic. It's just going to get smoky.
This is like the more intense moment. Holy shit.
Get everybody ready to move. All right, everybody on the road.
Single line.
This is a good fire?
That was some good fire behavior.
These climate scientists have been burning forests since the 1800s. We can go back even further, but for the sake of this story, we can start with the Storm King, James Pollard Espy, who proposed burning forests to make rain in 1841 with his convection theory in the philosophy of storms. So what do you think happens to all of the wildlife? Do you think they can make it out of the forest before it completely burns down? I think that is wishful thinking. I've already demonstrated a lack of wildlife around me here in Alaska, and I've also shown the wildlife vaccination program around the United States. These animals are disappearing at an alarming rate. There's even been a 40% decline in migratory bird species. So what will it take for the people to say no more? Will we ever stop laying waste to this incredibly beautiful world? Having been a firefighter and a medical first responder, years of helping people and animals will always be a part of my identity. And to all of you in the field, I pray you hear my plea. Please think about what you are doing. Please consider buying me a coffee or donating to this channel. It really does help me stay up and running. Think of it like tipping your favorite server after they bring you a good meal. I really can't do this without you guys. So until next time, stay aware, be prepared, and keep looking up.